Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel here at Crypto Nation. If you're new here, totally free. Subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. And yeah, support the channel if you can. PayPal and Cash App will be in the description. Anyways, this is another episode of Crypto Nation Reacts. The title, this is the Altcoin Dailies. The title is you can 100% be a crypto millionaire. Then it says watch this video. Yeah, so Altcoin Daily, they come out with some pretty good content. A lot of it is based on, speculation and their own opinions, but yeah, here's another banger. See what they're talking about here. And like I said, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Hey, I will let's get right on to it. Make sure we got all right.
This one little trick. I do think that we can retest the all-time highs sometime over the course of this summer. We're in a bull market for crypto. I see no reason why that should change.
Bitcoin is ranging. And while crypto Twitter is calling for the devs to step in, global asset management firm Bernstein is calling for a $200K Bitcoin price by 2025 and a $1 million Bitcoin price by 2033. These price targets have increased. While they were calling for a $150,000 Bitcoin price by 2025, now it is $200K, and now it is $500,000 by the end of 2029 and $1 million by 2033. By the way, this is Bernstein's business. They're in the business of making good financial investments for their clients. Ultra high net worth individuals, investors come to Bernstein. They say, where do I put my money? Bernstein tells them. And now they're telling clients Bitcoin could hit $1 million by 2033 and hit a cycle high of $200,000 by 2025. Of course, they have a whole thesis in their report. This forecast is based on the anticipated surge in demand for Bitcoin, particularly demand from the spot Bitcoin ETFs managed by industry giants like BlackRock and Fidelity. So Bitcoin is ranging, but those who study what's happening behind the scenes understand that much higher prices are likely to come in the future. Managing director at Grayscale, Zach Pandal, explains why Bitcoin is going much higher this year and next year. Listen.
The three big trends are, first, a Federal Reserve that is interested in lowering interest rates because inflation is coming down. Second, steady demand for the spot Bitcoin ETF products. And third is more favorable political trends for the asset class that may include additional regulatory approvals over the course of this year. I think all three of those things are driving the asset class forward. I don't see any major change in those trends today. So I do think that we can retest the all-time highs sometime over the course of this summer. How fast we get there is going to depend on some of the specifics, but we're in a bull market for crypto. I see no reason why that should change for the short term, and testing and taking out the all-time highs relatively soon is possible.
And really, the data is showing that Bitcoin is in heavy accumulation mode. Whales bought 1.3 billion of Bitcoin. And you're bearish? Seriously, look at this chart. This chart shows inflows to accumulation addresses, inflows to addresses that have a history of not selling a whole lot of Bitcoin, just really Bitcoin flowing in, not a lot of Bitcoin flowing out. And you can see that the heavy buying really started around 2021 and has really increased just the last couple months. This is a huge metric. This time is different. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong at Coinbase's State of Crypto Summit talks about this year is different from any other year in crypto that they have ever seen.
We're here at the State of Crypto Summit, the second one that Coinbase has hosted, and the vibe is it's good here. I mean, 56% of the Fortune 500 are now doing something on-chain when we go and survey executives from those companies. So the biggest companies in the world, whether it's BlackRock tokenizing real-world assets, JP Morgan is doing things on-chain with Onyx, Google Cloud is accepting crypto payments, fintechs like Stripe and PayPal are doing things with stablecoins. So I think crypto is here to stay, and the biggest companies in the world are all integrating it.
So why is this time different? Because Wall Street is here. Make no mistake about it, Wall Street is here. Crypto is mainstream now. They are increasingly getting in, and it's just started. Bitwise CIO Matt Hogan explains exactly this.
I think they're increasingly engaged. This is the era where crypto goes mainstream. You can see that in the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. You can see that in firms like BlackRock entering the space. People like the state of Wisconsin allocating $100 million to Bitcoin ETFs. So it's warming. They're not all the way there. They're still finishing their due diligence. I think we'll see an acceleration of ETF flows in the second half of the year as they complete that. But you can see by the crowd here, I mean, the room is packed. People are standing in the back. So there is huge interest from Wall Street.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin did something like this. So this is last summer's consolidation and breakout visualized this summer. Obviously not saying it's going to repeat exactly like this, but serves as a reminder of what's possible and patience that might be needed. You don't deserve Bitcoin like this if you can't handle Bitcoin like this. Either way, we are at a launch pad, pivot point. Every other time that Bitcoin has broken above all-time highs like this, it really rallied. It really rallied. And this is what we're waiting for right now. We're having the retest right now. Let's see the rally. Now, it's not just Bitcoin anymore, obviously. And it's pretty exciting that we're in a crypto cycle where Bitcoin's blowing up, Ethereum's blowing up, other coins are blowing up. I mean, just let's take Ethereum, for example. Gary Gensler made a statement just the other day. He said that he believes the Ethereum ETFs will be fully approved and ready for launch likely in the summer. I mean, technically he said by September, but probably before. New information today, just in, the spot Ethereum ETFs are now expected to start trading July 2nd. The Bloomberg analysts are saying this, and this is what Eric Balchunas had to say. Update, we are moving up our over-under date for the launch of the spot Ether ETF to July 2nd. Hearing the staff sent issuers comments on S1s today. They're pretty light, nothing major, asking for them back in a week. Decent chance they work to declare them effective the next week and get it off their plates before holiday weekend. Anything's possible, but this is our best guess now. Very exciting. Let's see what Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase CEO, has to say on Ethereum this cycle, including Ethereum ETFs this cycle.
I was going to ask you about Base and the ability to scale Ethereum. Let's get your take on that, but also Ethereum ETFs, what kind of demand you're hearing if and when those get approved officially?
Yeah, well, Base is an Ethereum layer 2, like you said, which is, it's helping blockchains scale. So the original blockchains that came out, they were a computer science breakthrough, but they were a little bit slow, a little bit expensive. Layer 2 has changed that. There's a real scaling story now. And it's kind of like when the internet went from dial-up to broadband. Now, the Ethereum getting approved as an ETF is another important step. We've started to see really massive inflows. What's amazing is that, Kathy Wood was saying this on stage earlier, even with the great inflows we've seen today, the major sources that could be there in the future haven't even turned on yet. Morgan Stanley and UBS, the ETF, those crypto ETFs haven't been integrated yet. So I think
Yes, just like we've been saying for the past year, guys. This Bitcoin, everything was going on. See, institutions are they're constantly getting in. We got all these ETFs getting approved, like with the Ethereum and Bitcoin. So yeah, guys. As far as retail making life-changing gains, this is our last chance. This is definitely our last chance. Now that the institutions are flowing into crypto, we're getting the mass adoption because they can see that this is global, right? This is global, and at this point, there's really no stopping it at this point. So yeah, we definitely got to get ready.
the future is bright on that dimension, and Bitcoin miners are only putting out a small amount of supply, and so the demand is exceeding supply.
Not to mention the fact that the products being created around Ethereum, and all crypto for that matter this cycle, really on the next level. I mean, for instance, now you can stake your Ethereum natively in MetaMask, even if you don't have 32 ETH, any amount of ETH. This chart right here really is eye-opening for Ethereum. So it's non-zero wallet addresses combined with the Ethereum price chart. Now, obviously, non-zero wallet addresses are always going to uptick, right? Unless there's serious problems. For any enough length of time, this should pretty much always be going up and to the right. However, sometimes it goes a lot up and to the right, farther. Sometimes it's, lesser. And the way it stands right now, this metric is making Ethereum look really good. ETH price has aggressively shot through the trend line in non-zero wallets in the first two cycles. You can see ETH price goes above here, ETH price goes above here. Now, this is this cycle. The trend line in wallets points to the fair value of Ethereum in 1 year being 6K. If the price overshoots again by 2x, like it often does, this puts ETH at 12K around the peak of this cycle. And then, of course, with Bitcoin and Ethereum thriving, Solana thriving, Chainlink, so many other projects, money's going to flow downhill, right? We're going to get that wealth effect. This always happens after Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. People feel like, oh, I can only get a 2, 3x in Bitcoin, a 3, 4x in Ethereum. I need to look to some of these larger caps or even smaller caps. And every crypto millionaire knows this one little trick. We'll be speaking at Bitcoin Nashville this year in July. Use code Altcoin Daily for 10% off tickets, linked below. My name is Aaron. This is Altcoin Daily. It's turning into a great year. I'm so bullish on 2024 and 2025. Stay subscribed. Any of our videos over the last 6 months, still great videos for you to watch. Get a lot of current alpha. I mean, seriously, if you're looking for top altcoins, so many different questions you might be having, any videos from the past 6 months are still really good. And we've got a great interview with Charles Hoskinson dropping soon. So many things yet to come. Stay subscribed. See you tomorrow.
There we have it, guys. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. That concludes this episode of the Crypto Nation Reacts. Hey, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.